In the previous part, we have discussed about the factory and how we can make it, but we only created a factory for our brands and our category, and it had only 3 columns. Now let's create a factory for our product table. So let's create our product model first by typing php artisan make model, then product. After that, I want the migration, the controller, and factory. Now let's press enter to create all of them. Okay, it has been created. Now let's add our product columns and for our database, the ones that we already made. So I will copy and paste them. If you guys didn't, this is the all the columns. So let me scroll down so you guys can see. Now let's go to the factory, product factory, and in here add some fake data so we can work with it. So I'm going to copy all these from here. So we have this. Let's copy all of them. And paste it inside the array. Okay. So for the brand, since the I need and the ID of the brand in here, I have to call my brand model. So for the brand ID to get, I will just call my brand model, then colon. Now I want to get a random ID from my brand table and assign it to this product. So to get a random brand, I will just type in random order. So this will fetch a random record from the brands table, then value, and what I want to get from that record, I want to get the ID. Then I will type same thing for my category. So category colon and random order and value ID. After that, let's create the name. So I will type this same as we wrote on the previous fakers name, then the slug. So in the previous factories, the name and slug are fully different. They don't have anything in common because we wrote this function directly for the slug and it will generate a new slug for the name. But in the products, I want to create the slug as it is for the name. So that's why let's cut this from here, and in the top and of return I will create a new variable and assign this in here so we can use it multiple times. Now let's set this name in here, and for the slug I will again say str colon slug, then dollar sign name, and I will concatenate this with the unique ID to fully generate a unique slug for us. So unique ID like this. Now for the price and sale price, I want to add a number in here. So I have to provide a range of numbers in here so it can pick from 1. For that I will type this faker, then number between. Now here I will specify the range of numbers from which number up to which number I want. So for example, I want the smallest number should be 100 and it should be up to 9999, something like this. For the SKU, let's generate a random string. So to generate the random string, we can just type str random, and how many characters it should have. Let's say 10 characters. Actually, let's make it uppercase also. So let's warp this inside str to upper function. So it will generate uppercase all of them. Then for the quantity, let's again generate a number. So let's copy this and paste it in here, and this should be from 0 up to 100. Then for the status, if I open the migration file and open the status, stock status, in here, as you guys can see, I have an enum that only accept this two value. So let's copy them from here. Actually, let's copy full array and let's go back to our factory. So for this, I will type $this faker random element, and I will pass my array in here. So this random element will choose between this and this. Anything that we add include inside this array. Now let's go for let's go for the feature. So in the feature also we only want yes and no. So in here we have no, and let's copy this again, paste it here, change this one to yes and this one to no. Then we have the short description. So to write a sentence, we have another function with the name of sentence, and we can type the number of words we want. So let's type 10. We can also add a paragraph. So let's add a paragraph for our description, and in here let's type this faker paragraph and number of sentence that we want. So I want 5 sentences in here. And for the status, same thing. So let's copy this one, paste it here, and change this to draft and published. Let's add the comma. Finally, for the thumbnail, so for the thumbnail also we want to include an image. So let's copy it from here, this one. Let's copy this and paste it in here to add an image. Finally, the created by, since we have not created a user factory. Laravel by default gave us a factory for our users. We are going to use this factory to create a fake user in our database. So first of all, let's say if user exists, then get a user in random order and add the value of ID. So if the user exists, it will get a random ID from the user table. Otherwise, if the user table is empty, then we are going to create a new user by typing user : factory. That's it. Now let's add our, let's add the category string and the user model. That's it. Everything is done. Now let's go to inside our seeders folder, database seeder. In here, add our product factory as well. So type product : factory, and let's create 10 products here also. Okay, everything is set. Now in the terminal, let's run our migration and our seeder together by typing php artisan migrate dash dash seed. Enter. Okay, we got an error. Okay, after searching for a while, I found my mistake in the it's in the migration of the product. This one, I don't have to use the after function. No need for to use it inside the same function. So let's delete this one and let's go back to the terminal, clear everything, rerun our PHP artisan migrate dash dash seed. Enter. Okay, the migration is done. Now time for the seeder. This is also done. Now let's open our database and open the refresh my database here. So I have my products table, and if I open it, as you guys can see, I already have that data that I need to work with. Remember, this is all the fake data. We just created these fake data to work with it. Once our application is finished, then we have to clear all these data from our database.